And I feel like people don't be understanding what I'm saying when I say that we are ritualistic people. Whatever you do in your daily life is an act of devotion to yourself, whether you know it or not. So here are some things that I do that are very simple things that I incorporate into my day as a spiritual person. Because I think a lot of people think spirituality has to be complicated. Everything is spiritual. So when I wash my hands, I always release the weight that I'm carrying that doesn't belong to me. So as I'm washing my hands, that's what I'm saying to myself. When I shower, I release, I realign, I restore. I also visualize me washing mud off of myself, and I consider that to be emotional residue. Before I eat or before I drink anything, I pray over it. Because you have the power of the breath of life in your voice, which means that you're not just talking, you're emitting light codes. So when you speak over your food, when you speak over your water, you're changing the molecular structure of whatever it is that you're eating. And you're so fucking powerful that your intention changes the shape of what you're eating. And water is important because water is 70% of who you are. And water is a feedback mirror, which means that it takes on the shape of whatever container it's in. So if you set intention over water, it has the ability to regulate your nervous system. It has the ability to restructure the water in your body. I could go on about water for hours. Whenever I want to will something into existence, I write it. And if I want to really, really bring it into existence, I write it in cursive. Because spelling is exactly what it fucking sounds like. And cursive is where all of the words are connected, meaning they're bound together. And then I sign my signature at the bottom. Every day that I'm working out, I go into the gym with the intention that I am collapsing timelines that no longer serve me. I am alchemizing trauma and pain that my ancestors had to carry that wasn't theirs. And then I go and sit in the sauna afterwards, and I feel that new space that I created with the things I want to be there. And so I talk to the cells in my body, and I tell them to reorganize around my new belief systems. Because we don't realize that 80% of our cells are differentiated, meaning 80% of our cells follow what we believe. And we only hold about 40 solid belief systems at one time. So I need to make sure that my beliefs are based on what I actually want. When I'm brushing my teeth, it is a clarity ritual. I say things in my head like, help me to find the words to articulate what it is that I need to say today. Make my message and my words clear. Anchor me into my truth. And may I only speak from my truth and not my wounds. Help me to anchor into compassion before I speak. Every morning that I wake up, I start with me first. Before I show up for other people, before I'm of service to other people, I am of service to myself. I don't take a client until 12 o'clock. What I'm doing when I wake up is taking care of myself. I go to the gym, I collapse my timelines, I sit in the sauna. And when I come home, I sit with myself. I ask what my body needs today. I see a root growing from my tail and pushing down into Earth's energy. So every day I'm connecting with Earth. And I offer Earth my breath because my breath is life force energy so that she can do the work that she needs to do to help me to be able to evolve and grow. But I anchor in because the goal is embodiment. You need to be fully present within your body. And presence means sitting in your body where you're not trying to figure anything out. You're not trying to become anything. You know that you are already enough as you are. I sit in that state and hold that state and maintain that state for as long as I possibly can. And then I ask Earth to show me how good it can fucking get. Before I go to bed, I set my intention on what I want to experience. And so I've had master psychics come to me in my sleep. I've had healing women come to me in my sleep and tell me where my chakras are shut down, do healing work, all that. You get to decide. But don't get discouraged when it doesn't happen immediately. You have to stay devoted. You have to be devoted, which means you have to show up every single day with the same intention. So those are just some quick tricks on how to add spirituality into your day. I hope this helps somebody. Happy healing, friends.